there's a bit of drama for Genshin, or amongst the Genshin Impact community. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. This is a very serious stuff that happens. About 2 days ago, I wasn't even aware of this until a lot of people on Twitter were sharing it, tweeting it like crazy. So this particular post from Impact Mouse has garnered over 1.6 million views. There's a lot of haters. There's a lot of white knights. They're fighting amongst each other. So there's no Genshin leaks, however, which I know it sounds crazy, but a lot of people were not happy with what was the statement in this particular image. Alright? There's some statement right here. Okay. Is it about new Village banner? No. Apparently not. It's about, what do you guys think will make people so mad? A lot of people are very mad. A lot of Genshin players are mad. Why do you guys think they are mad? This particular post gets so much views because some of them are really angry, really upset by what was being said in this post. So, can anyone guess? I give you guys about 30 seconds to guess. See if anybody can guess. NTR? No, nothing to do with NTR. What do you guys think can make a gacha game, not just Genshin, what can make a gacha game player upset? If you say that their game is... Come on, it's so easy. They are just kids. Why are they mad? EOS? NTR? Astra? No, nothing to do with other games. Genshin White Knights? There's only one thing that can make a lot of people that invest in a game mad. 3 pools. Pay to win. Nobody guessed it, come on. Alright, let's look at this one. This particular statement right here. Okay? Genshin Impact is not a priority or main project of the company. In this case, Hoyoverse. In this case, MiHoYo. Now this statement has made a lot of players upset. Okay? You never say that. Upsetting. Offensive. Very offensive. You say that to me, offensive. I'm going to take it personally. I'm going to dislike your post. Very offensive. Middle child issue. So let's read the entire thing. Alright, let's just give it a fair take and see what we can understand from this. So, there are some point forms. There will be a shocking meeting with an already familiar harbinger. So I believe this is something to do with the story. I'm not too familiar with this. What is this? Totore burning, Totore Tsaritsa important for the plot. Okay, whatever. These two are like story related, right? I'm not following the Genshin story that much, but it's mostly this one. Genshin Impact is not a priority or main project of the company. Players have completed more than a third of the entire Genshin plot, with much more ahead. When Genshin ends, the team does not deny the release of Genshin 2. They are all the prerequisites and resources for this. Genshin 2! Wow. Genshin Impact 2, the sequel that people have been waiting for. Alright, very interesting. Very, very interesting. The script. Wait, the script team has already changed several times over these 4 years. The original plot and plans have changed. The team is writing the plot about 2 years in advance. Okay. So, they have changed the stories altogether for Genshin. So apparently, they are changing a lot of things, and is this true? Genshin Impact is not a priority or main project of the company. It's hard to say for sure, but right now, Genshin was never a priority game when they released Honkai Star Rail. And guess what? I am going to play Wuthering Tales, lol. Huh. Genshin is not a priority or main project of the company. Are you kidding me? Genshin is the game that has brought Hoyoverse success in these 3 years, and developers don't consider it the main game as priority? Okay, I'll let you know Acheron waiting room. But Acheron is already here. Okay, anyways, here's the thing. Right? Yes, we can... There's a lot of potential in Honkai Star Rail, right? Let's be honest. There's a lot of potential in Honkai Star Rail. I think Honkai Star Rail was able to achieve, or was able to like achieved some crazy stuff on its own, right? Let's be honest here. A lot of people didn't know that Honkai Star Rail could bring Hoyoverse that much money. And you can see right now, Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail are like toe-to-toe, right? Even in the revenue last month, Honkai Star Rail beats out Genshin. And I get it, right? There's like, oh, Genshin has like a rest period right now, and Honkai Star Rail has like huge banners going on right now, and I get it. But the truth is, they are both neck and neck, is what I'm trying to say. If you look at Honkai Impacted, it's nowhere near. Genshin is like all the way here, Honkai Impacted is like all the way down there, right? But Honkai Star Rail is definitely, you can see they are like next to each other. So if Honkai Star Rail eventually surpass Genshin, which it might, because right now Honkai Star Rail is only 1 year old. 1 year, alright? You still have plenty of years ahead. So eventually, maybe Honkai Star Rail will surpass Genshin, we don't know, right? It's hard to say for sure. And Hoyoverse is a massive company. I wouldn't be surprised if there are plenty of other games down the line in the development. They want to make Genshin 2, they are working on Zenless Zone Zero, and we even saw, I think about a couple of weeks back, a few months back, we saw that they were trying to make a new... It's like a game that's similar to Harvest Moon. It's like farming kind of game. They're trying out different things. So it's always good to have that. Hoyo is jealous of Shift Up new popular Stellar Blade. Now they want to do the same. Stellar Blade is not even out yet, alright? But is this a potential? Is this a potential that they are ditching Genshin? It's hard to say for sure, right? Because you might argue that Genshin makes a lot of money. Why would they ditch Genshin? The logic here is, I get it, right? The logic there is like Genshin makes a lot of money, why would they ditch Genshin? But at the same time, Honkai Star Rail makes a lot of money as well. Can't they just funnel it to other games that they make in the future? Once they make Honkai Star Rail, once they make Zenless Zone Zero, they can easily funnel it there. And if Genshin makes less, then it will be less of a priority. Like at the end of the game, they could still make more, right? The idea here is Genshin already makes a lot of money, which is true, but they can still make more. If Genshin 2 can make more, they would do that. So we'll see, right? Honkai Stellar Impact. So at the end of the day, companies are companies. Their job is to, you know, extend and try to be as profitable as possible while they can, right? Because eventually it's just going to be a matter of time before this gets overtaken by other companies, perhaps, right? Honkai Star Rail cannibalized the whole Genshin community. It is what it is. But Genshin Impact is not a priority. Yeah, it's very visible. Sigh. Honkai Star Rail is boring. Well, it could be boring for some people or for you, right? But if you look at the revenue, the money don't lie, right? Of course, there's some argument that, oh, you can't see PC client, blah, blah, blah. I get it, right? But at the end of the day, it's like Honkai Star Rail is easily top 3, right? Genshin is easily top 3. So it's like they are not releasing a product that's like doing bad. They are releasing a product that's like competing with this other product. So at the end of the day, you know, it's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. They just want to invest in their favorite child. Less priority. It's pretty simple. Hoyoverse is not dependent of Genshin. They can rely on other games like Honkai Star Rail and ZZZ. Yeah. I think they are not reliant on Genshin now. And I think as a company, you ideally want that, I think. I actually do think you want that as a company. You don't want to just rely on one product. If you can leverage to 2 or 3 different products, it would be safer. Like there's a term, right? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Same applies to companies as well. If a company can... Look at Apple, right? So Apple is making MacBook. They're also making iPhone. And then they try to push a little bit. Instead of just iPhone is their most famous product, of course. And then they're also making iPad. And then they're also making whatever. And then there's some rumors they want to make cars or whatever. I'm not sure. But most companies, their goal is eventually to try to make more. And try to, you know, see if they can capitalize on the market. But obviously, it's always a thing. Honkai Star Rail is lazy man's Genshin. I don't know what you mean by lazy man's Genshin, but I think the quality of life is insane in that game, right? What they mean is Genshin already established in the market, so they want to focus more on other games or future projects and make those big games in the market as well. Yeah, I think that's a smart thing to do. I do think so. If they can revolutionize other genres, it would be good. I assume that since everything is done in advance, the game is technically stable. Does not being a priority? Could be. Genshin Impact is not a priority? Well, that explains a lot. Genshin Impact is not a priority or main project of the company based on what I've seen compared to their other games. Genshin Impact isn't the main project for a reason. Hoyo still has many upcoming new projects. Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero are still in their early stages. Genshin has already been planned out 7 years prior to list. Y'all need to calm down. Lop. What does that mean? Lop this. Other people say Genshin is already doing good. They know people will play it, so it's better for them to put their priority in other games. Yeah, if I were Hoyoverse, I would do the same. Right? If I'm Hoyoverse, I would do the same. Because in the recent anniversary, it was proven. Boycott failed. 3 pools, people still are willing to play Genshin. So no matter next anniversary, reduce it to 2 pools, people will still play. So it doesn't matter. If I were them, the smart thing is to Genshin is fine. People are going to play it regardless. Just maintain the current stuff, just update it from time to time. So yeah, that's just how it is. That's how it is, right? Explain 3 pools. I mean, the boycott failed, right? Even the 3 pools, I look at the revenue is still the same. So if anything, game-changing quality of life is all I ask for. Even though they say they are not a priority, doesn't really mean they don't care or gave up on the game. They still give their best and care for the game, just not to max or special. That goes for the Honkai Impact and Star Rail. That doesn't necessarily mean something bad. It's not a priority because the game is stable and doing well. I think it's not a priority as in like they won't focus on it too much anymore. But a company can only do so much, right? Genshin, okay, let's see. What is this? That's not an excuse of giving shit event for 6 years old. Look at this mess. Lemao, stop leaking Hoyo ass! Ooh, I'm just explaining why they say Genshin isn't a priority. Releasing bad events has nothing to do with it. You're twisting my words here. That's right, ZZZ almost released and Star Rail still at support time. This is not about Honkai title or cash cow, but this is about cycle. They will less work at some development and prioritize another game, and Genshin still have time 4 years before reach the end. I'm hoping Genshin would and support that kind of game, release as fully priced game after Chapter 7 and no longer a free-to-play title and remove all the monetization, much like Inkbound. Inkbound. Huh. What's wrong with this event? I haven't seen this event before. A rolling crossfire. I guess he didn't like it. But yeah, this has caused a lot of conversation. A lot of people are not happy, as you can see. Source, I made it up. People are gonna take the not a priority so out of context. I can't wait. Not a priority, my ass. If not for Genshin, I would have never played a Hoyoverse game or gotten into Gacha. They owe their entire company to it. They were just a tiny startup before it had a major success. Honkai Impact 3 would have closed its servers had Genshin not taken off. Wow. Wow. Leeches? Very, very interesting, guys. MiHoYo hates money. Do they hate money? They got too much of it. Team doesn't deny Genshin Impact 2. Why consider making a second installment if the first one ain't even the damn priority? Because the second one can potentially make more money. Yeah, I'm not surprised if Genshin Impact 2 will make them more money. Yeah, if that happens, I'm not surprised, right? If there's Genshin 2 and I lose all the characters I grinded for, then I ain't playing. Damn. Yeah, it is going to be a different one, right? Dude is mad. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just what it is. It's just what it is. Some people are really unhappy with this, but for me, it's just kind of interesting to look at this perspective. I don't know if this is true or not. Again, there's no source whatsoever, but apparently this Impact Mouse, the poster of this particular statement or article, whatever you call this is a somewhat credible source based on what I've been told. So yeah, there's that.